Governor, what do you think about the new leadership? They're having changes and a shift in leadership. What's your sense of interacting with them so far? And do you think the people at the end of the session will be able to see some kind of difference that was made?
I think you'll see a difference that was made. For as far as the new leadership and them being, I mean, they're going to produce what the kind of proposals that can pass through the legislature. First 2 years I was in was a more moderate legislature than the last 4. This one moves back more moderate. The first 2 years is when we did the capers change and the tax plan. So anyways, we'll work with it.
Not such a big deal to you?
What's that?
Not such a big deal.
Well, I mean, it's different, but everybody's focused on the budget right now. The big thing of this legislative session is going to be the school funding system, and this is one where I think we've really got to think broadly at the outset of what is it we're after with a new school funding system. The old one was all based on head count and type of students. This one, I think, should be based on outcomes. And we want to drive outcomes. Better test scores, students more ready to go into the marketplace, having ACT scores that get them into college or technical skill that gets them a job above minimum wage. We want third grade students to be able to read. And that we should really try to focus the system on outcomes. So medical system's going this way right now. I mean, if people and everybody in the medical system is trying to push this, that we want to pay for outcomes, not procedures. Everybody's going, okay, I'm with you. I agree with that. And then how do you do that becomes the difficult piece of the puzzle. But you got to start at the outset with the mentality of we want better outcomes. Now, how do we incent the system to produce that? What I'm after is that our system produces decent results for a fair number of students, but yet there are quite a few students that don't do very well under our system. And I want to see all of them have a better outcome. And I think we should incent that piece of the system. This is the thing that I got with Warren Buffett a couple years ago, and he was saying, how do you run government better? This ought to be a great guy to ask that kind of question. He was saying, the private sector has this great system of reward and failure. And it's called either make money or lose money, you're in or you're out. It's very efficient, pretty rough, but it produces that. Government, you don't have that in not-for-profit, but the thing you should be watching is what you incentivize or what you disincent. And that's what I'm saying here is that this is the way the healthcare system is moving towards, and people want, at the end of the day, you want students to learn more and do better. That's what we're after. Okay, then how do you back that up into a system of incentives and rewards that get that for all students?
Incentives and rewards for teachers.
Well, at the end of the day, our objective is students that do better in school. I mean, what we want is student performance. Same thing like we're doing on our welfare system. We don't want to really measure the system by how many people you have on welfare. We want to measure it by how many people get out of poverty. That's what I want to incentivize.
And better teachers the crux then?
What's that?
I mean, if you want better students, you need smarter teachers, or teachers that you can identify that produce better results. Right? It sounds kind of like that's where you're aiming, but you're just not saying it.
Well, I'm not going to say a whole lot right now, because we're going to put forward our set of proposals in the state of the state. I'm just saying, as I look at it, and I think as a lot of people would say, what do I want out of the system? And that's what I'm trying to describe.